What? I don't know. How do we even start a video like this? I'm sitting on a couch, giant light on me, giant Tinkaton beside me. This thing's great. And we're here to talk about camels. Mega Camerupt is underrated in Pokemon Champions at the moment. The amount of damage that you can output with a 145 special attack and sheer force is quite insane. So this is a team that a friend and I have been tinkering with, and I want to showcase it to you today in the Master Ball tier of Pokemon Champions Regulation MA. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. If you hate it, can you do those same things too and then just move on with your day? That would help me out a lot. So this team is focused around Mega Camerupt, which has the lowest speed currently available in the game, tied with the likes of Torkoal. Because of that, you want to go for Trick Room, ideally. So we have two Trick Room setters on this team. We have Farigiraf, who is also running Roar to help deal with Mega Floette, specifically Calm Mindsets, and Thunderbolt, because surprisingly, rain teams don't expect that you can just knock out their Pelipper real quick. Also helps into the Sun teams by being able to hit Charizard very strong, and Psychic helps with Venusaurs. Mimikyu has Curse as a tech to help with really bulky Pokemon, such as Primarina, and then Shadow Sneak, just decent damage that you can get off when you're in Trick Room. Play Rough is just consistently strong, and you're holding the Mental Herb because you want to be able to get up Trick Room in the face of Taunt, and you can't be faked out because you're a Ghost type, unless they have Scrappy, of course. And on Farigiraf, we're running Colbur Berry because Knockoff Tyranitar, Kowtow Cleave, Kingambit, things like that are very scary for you to deal with, and you can live those hits and get your Trick Room up regardless. Inside of Trick Room, another tech that we have is Minimum Speed Abomasnow. This originally was a Mega, but we found that it's very good with Focus Sash instead. Helps you get weather control, additional damage, and you always live at least one hit because of the Focus Sash. Surprisingly, it does a lot of work. Next up, we have the GOAT of VGC, of course, Incineroar. This thing is quite helpful. Throat Chop is an amazing tech because it means that opposing Komuo can't set up, you can't get Perish Songed, you cannot get Parting Shot from opposing Incineroar. The only thing I would maybe change on this set is consider going a minimum speed nature on this guy. Something like Relaxed, because you speed tie, no speed investment Primarina, and under Trick Room you might want to be able to Throat Chop opposing Incineroar before they can actually Parting Shot out, but having minimum speed but not decreasing your speed with the nature is perfectly fine. Finally, we have the Flex slot, which is usually a Steel type. Originally, this was Choice Scarf Final Gambit Lucario, and that does some work, but we've tried other things. Like I found a lot of success with Kingambit, and in this video I try out Scizor for the first time. Just going with 3 attacks, and it does a lot of work. Having the fighting coverage is very good into Kingambits and Incineroars. Having the Bullet Punch to hit Mega Floette is incredibly helpful, and then we just have U-turn to get out of there and do some pivoting. So I will have the code on screen. I hope you enjoy the battles, and also one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut the battles down so that a lot of the dead time is away, just making it an easier viewing experience, but because I had in-game music on, it might get really choppy. So let me know in the comments if that's a good enough viewing experience or if it's really bad, and if it's really bad, what I can do is I can shut off in-game music and then add stuff in post, and it's easy enough to do. I will see you at the end of the video.
This is my first game where I have Scizor on my team, and I'm glad to have it because they have a Mega Floette. We don't like the Milotic in this house. Milotic is a problem. I kind of like leading with Timmy the Neck. I think I want to bring Tommy the Claw in the back. Timmy the Neck is good. Do I also want Love Bites here? I think I do. This is a Mega Camerupt team, so I want to bring Mega Camerupt. But also Abomasnow. Abomasnow is really good here. I really like Abomasnow. And then I think this first battle actually is going to feature not the Camel. That's kind of sad. So how am I getting through the Garchomp? I'm putting a lot of weight on this Abomasnow, but I think that's going to be okay. Okay, so I think it's good maybe to show a team that has a central force and also a secondary mode and showing that. So in this matchup, it's not even so much that Camerupt is bad. It's just that Abomasnow and Scizor are just much better, and on lead, I don't necessarily like either of them. Arguably, I could have left one of the Trick Room setters behind, maybe the Mimikyu, brought Scizor in lead, and then Camerupt in the back. So we're going into this with no Mega against a Mega Floette. Let's see how this goes. So they are ranked 1777. Okay. So Milotic and Sinistcha. So, right, we can. I want to go for Trick Room, and I think I want to go for Curse. I want to Curse into Milotic. I can see them also clicking Trick Room with Sinistcha to reverse it, and if they do that, then I get a Curse up on Milotic, and it can't just sit there. They go for Icy Wind, okay. Oh, do you know what this could be? This could be Shadow Ball into Mimikyu. If it is, and it doesn't knock me out, I'm in a very good state, and if it does knock me out, I'm also in a pretty good state. Or is it just Matcha? Alright, well, I get the Curse off first, and I put that onto the Milotic, which will help a lot. They do just trade Trick Rooms with me. Okay. That could be worse. So, man, the number of times I have that happen to me. It's twice now, I think. That'll bring them down 25%. Leftovers happens before Curse, so on this turn they are not any higher. Roar has higher priority. I could see them trying to switch out the Milotic this turn to reset that. I want to try and get more damage off into it. And then, do I still try and Trick Room? I think I do. Yeah, we'll try and Trick Room with Mimikyu this turn. Milotic does switch out. If it's Garchomp, I'll be kind of upset. It's Floette. Okay, we get a Thunderbolt off into Floette. And then Macha Gotcha. This shouldn't kill Mimikyu? Thank goodness. Alright, we get a Thunderbolt off. That's something. Not bad. And we do get our Trick Room off. I think this turn I want to Roar into the Sinistcha. I don't want to Curse, because if they Rage Powder, then I'm cursing something I'm immediately roaring out, and I'm just KOing myself for no reason. So I think I'll go for... Do I go for the Shadow Sneak, or do I Roar out this Floette? No, I want to Roar out the Sinistcha if they try and reset this Trick Room here. The Floettite! How dare it? How dare it do this thing that it's meant to do? Fairy Aura. And it is Rage Powder, that's okay. I can see it's being Rage Powder Calm Mind. That is a lot. Citrus Berry? Oh, it's a crit. That, fair enough. It is Citrus. Calm Mind. Calm Mind's okay. And we Roar. Garchomp is out. Wonderful. We are going to Psychic into the Floette if we can, and play rough this Garchomp. It'd be nice to knock ourselves out with Rough Skin, quite frankly. I have a feeling something on our side is going down this turn. Sinistcha again? Yep, that's okay. Floette goes for Protect. Man, if I went for Roar, that would have been nasty work. This is Fairy Aura boosted. Ooh, big. I get another crit. Oh my goodness. This Mimikyu wants that Sinistcha gone. Is it... It's 1 or 2 turns of Trick Room left now. Milotic out. It's 2 turns of Trick Room. I'm going to Thunderbolt. And play rough, just kind of split damage here. With Abomasnow in the back alongside Scizor, I'm not the most concerned. These are doing big chunks. This is going to be a double KO. Yep. Now it's a matter of what my Milotic wants to go for. And there's a Garchomp in the back as well that we have to be wary of. It is Life Dew. I figure a Bullet Punch is going to take out this Floette, and then I'm gonna trust in the Abomasnow for a big old beautiful energy ball into this bad boy. Oh, welcome to Alliteration, the show. Subscribe for Alliteration. I don't know how much this actually does to a Floette. We're going to find out together. I pray that it does big damage. I very well also could see them just go for a double protect this turn. It's pretty safe for them. Floette goes for the protect. I don't think the Milotic is then. No, it is. Okay. So the Milotic is faster than the Floette. Yeah, so Bullet Punch, Energy Ball. I can see the Garchomp switching in this turn, potentially. I can't think of what the Milotic would do that would super duper scare me here, so I am going to go for the Blizzard in case they decide to switch in Garchomp on the Floette slot. They don't. It's okay, though. And I do take it out. Wonderful. I got another crit. I would have loved for that to not crit. I understand how Jamie Boyd feels when he has a run. He's like, oh, you can see how much it's never know. And then Life Dew comes out. That's mildly annoying, honestly, because I could have just gotten an energy ball off in that slot. Can you freeze this, please, Abomasnow? Be a pal, be a G. Not quite. That's fine. I think this next turn is going to be a double protect from me, as I could very well see a Protect plus Earthquake come out from them. Battle turns. 3 turns of Snow left. Plenty. And I have a Focus Sash. This Milotic is a problem. But it's only clicked Protect and Life Dew. Wait, no. Protect, Life Dew, and Icy Wind. Icy Wind's the other one. So Protect, Life Dew, Icy Wind... Scald, maybe? We are faster than Milo. Milo's not using a move this turn, fair enough. I could see this just being a Life Dew again. Rock Slide, okay. And Scald into Scizor. So we know all the moves. Let's go for Blizzard, and Bullet Punch is not very effective. Close Combat is, but I don't want to go for that on this turn, I think. So I'm going to Bullet Punch the Garchomp. That does sizable damage. That's 35%. And the Snow Boo is really helping out my Abomasnow here. Scald comes out from Milotic. That does a good chunk to Tommy the Claw. And I do get the Blizzard off, so this Garchomp is gone. Beautiful. Alright, we start clicking Energy Ball now. This is going to be Energy Ball for sure. And let's see, U-turn is 70 power, unfortunately. So let's see, so neutral. Okay, so 120 or 70, so we have 105, but no drawbacks. I kind of like the no drawback side, because I might be able to live another Scald. Maybe not. Maybe it won't matter. Doesn't matter. We resist Scald, so I think I win this 1v1. I also knocked them out, so we win. Amazing. Cool. That was my first game playing with Scizor on the team. We faced something that Scizor is good into, and it did good Scizor things. We also got lucky with a couple crits, so I'm content. Captain, for real. We have Rain. Believe it or not, the matchup for Camerupt is pretty good. It's also very much not, but it very much is. So it's not a Scizor game. If I lead in Sin, I like my chances because I can get Intimidates off on the things that would really threaten Timmy the neck. Namely the Basculegion. And then I think it's the reliable duo of Slow Boys because getting the weather control is good. Yeah, close combat isn't... Yeah, these are the four. These are the four. So even though it's a rain team, I still bring Camerupt because we, one, have just a lot of power in Earth Power. Two, we have coverage in Ancient Power, so we can hit the Pelipper and the Gyarados. And three, we have some control over weather, so we can get Heat Waves off still. It's also just slow as hell. So no weather initially, but that's okay. This is guaranteed Trick Room, because I fake out the Gyarados, which might be carrying Taunt, and I click Trick Room. Yeah, this is nice and easy. If this Archaludon 1 has Taunt, which I don't think it learns, and then 2 clicks it, I mean, you got me, man. And then if Gyarados decides to stay in on the next turn, I have Thunderbolt. I can ruin their day. They switch, that's fair. Pelipper. B. B's Drizzle. Figure out, so if it's a Sashmon, I break its Sash. It is going for Electro Shot. I lived this on both Mons. I'm fairly confident. Oh, that doesn't even quite do half. That honestly is kind of annoying. Because now, depending on rolls, I could feint. We are going to Thunderbolt into Pelipper. And we'll go for a Parting Shot. Lowering the attack and special attack of Archaludon will be nice. If they protect, it's probably fine because Timmy the Next should underspeed Pelipper and knock it out. We do underspeed it, and they didn't go for protects. We just take them out. Amazing. Don't know if they're Focus Sash or not, but we broke the Focus Sash if they were. They could have been super bulky and had Citrus Berry. Could have been a Scarf. And so now we get some lowering of attacks there. And our best bet is to bring in a Abomasnow. We now have weather control. They have no more rain. Ooh, good move. Good move. Flash Cannon was great coverage there. I suppose what I could have done is gone into Camerupt, because if they were Electro Shot, it wouldn't have been effective because I'm a ground type. And their other coverages I would have eaten just fine. And then I could switch into Abomasnow on the left slot this turn. So you know I have Thunderbolt. So I'm going to click it into you, and let's see, Battle Info. I love that from any screen. I can click Battle Info and be able to see that. So I can also see what move I'm using, too. I'm only just now kind of processing that this is part of the UI, and I'm a big fan. We're going to Earth Power into the Archaludon. Gyarados protects, super fine. They are at neutral special attack, so I'm not really threatened on anything at the moment. Are you Citrus Berry or Leftovers? You are Stamina. Thunderbolt comes out, and it's another Flash Cannon, this time into Farigiraf. And you are the Leftover set. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Gyarados, you could hypothetically, theoretically, be Focus Sash on this team. So I'm going to Blizzard. You also could be Mega, actually. Like so. Does the combo with Blizzard knock you out? It'd be great if Archaludon protects this turn. Oh, amazing. I didn't actually target you. I kind of did because I clicked Blizzard, but I digress. So almost certainly Sash Power, that does 13%. Man, if I clicked Energy Ball there, whew, I would have been cooking. So this is going to take it comfortably. It's bulky. It's bulky. It's only 2 times effective, not quad effective. And Crunch. I have Culver Berry, but you are a Mega Gyarados. That is half of my health. It's impressive. That's how little it did. We have one turn of Trick Room left. Let's see. I want to be able to threaten Trick Room again. And we haven't even gotten the Camel in. This is supposed to be a video talking about the Camel. I want to show off Fast Camel, even though this isn't a Fast Camel set. I don't even know if it gets Rock Polish anymore. We bring in this guy. Gyarados protects. I love to see that. Our Archaludon tries for the double. That's fair. That was their best play. And I do get the Earth Power off. I think this does enough. Yeah. So now their Gyarados is stuck at -1 attack because they can't switch out. Let's see. Last one. Basculegion, Sinistra, or Sneasler. I can see Basque. Yep, it's Basque. That's fine. Okay. I don't think I'm getting Trick Room back up, unfortunately. One more turn of Snow. I'm gonna protect. I'm in a tricky spot. I am. These two run my team over, and this is probably why I shouldn't have brought the Camel. If I had Mimikyu here, this would be very nice. And this is going to be Waterfall into the left. Oh, no, it's Wave Crash into the left. That's fine. Oh, yeah, it was Crunch. Never mind. I was thinking that was out of the Basculegion for some reason. Snow is over, so I don't even have my defense boost anymore, actually. I'm going to bring in the Camel, mainly because it's funny. I think I lose this, though. I'm going to be honest. I see myself in a rough situation here. -2 Gyarados, -1 Basculegion. What can I do with that information? Incineroar's out, Intimidate goes off, drops both of them, no white herbs. If on this team, the white herb is almost certainly on that Sneasler. So what is this, like? Mystic Water, Scarf, it could be Scarf Adaptability Basque. Oh, we clutch in? Hold on. Wave Crash. Please tell me this isn't the right slot. Yes. Hold on a second. We're cooking. Camerupt, please. Thank you. So Basque's only going for Wave Crash. If I protect and get it wrong, I definitely lose. So I think I just swing with both. I think they go for the Abomasnow. That's who I would go for, I think, because I think maybe I can live in Earth Power, maybe not an Energy Ball. Oh, they're not Scarf. Okay, they did go for the Abomasnow. So if I had protected that, that would have been baller. I don't think this does 75. It does! Camel! This is why Camel. Camerupt is great. I'm so happy that managed to show that. So in the face of 2 water types, it took a, granted -2, Mega Gyarados Waterfall, and did 75% to a Basculegion. Okay, so this is trying to be Oko City. So we want to go... Hold on. How do we do this? What's the right way around to do this? Maybe it's leading with Abomasnow. I actually don't hate leading Abomasnow in this one. If they have some taunt stuff, that could be annoying. I think we do Mimikyu. I very much am a fan of the camel here. And then in the back, it might be Timmy the Neck to help with the water types. We're gonna give this a try. Honestly, stopping their setup if they lead Hawlucha here is going to be difficult. It will be. The nice thing, at least, if they're going for Fissure, I believe Fissure's ground type? Yeah. Alright, so we want to go for... We want to go for Blizzard here. Oh, it's ground type, so it actually doesn't matter for anything. I don't know why I pointed that out as like a revelation. We're going to attempt the Trick Room. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This might screw them. Hold on. Why would... No, Quick Claw is not the item you want. Quick Claw is not the item you want. They still just hit it? They just hit a raw Fissure on me. With Quick Claw. And then they get the entrainment off. That's so funny. Oh, that's cinema. But they hit my Focus Sashmon, so... F you. Can I get some freezes? Alright, Trick Room is set up, and this is going to be helpful for Camel in the back. I'm going to go for Energy Ball. I'm going to go for Shadow Sneak. Mainly because getting any amount of damage off with Mimikyu here would be nice. And I could see that being the target for the Fissure because I'm at full health. And then the Hawlucha can theoretically clean up into the Abomasnow. They get 2 Quick Claw procs. Wow. My Shadow Sneak goes off because that is a higher priority bracket. They click Salt Cure. Okay. That was a choice. That was a decision that they made. Because of my disguise, I don't believe that this is going to knock out the Hawlucha due to recoil. I don't think it's going to do 8%. No. They didn't take any recoil. That's... Huh. Well, okay then. Mega Evolve and Earth Power. And again, I think we want a Shadow Sneak. It could be Kingambit that comes in. I should be slower than you as well. I am going to play rough the slot in case they switch. So help me. Okay, they do switch. And it's Sinistra. Okay, alright, Camerupt, I need you to be big boy here. No Quick Claw this time, and I am slower than a Garganacl. Cinema. Cinema. So much damage. Who needs Fissure when you have Earth Power? Player Rough comes out. 31% is pretty solid. Milotic is here. We have 2 turns of Trick Room left, so we're going to protect. And we're going to switch. They withdraw Sinistra, so they're going to bring back in the Hawlucha. Kind of wishing I attacked into that slot now, but it's fine. It really is. Halucha, do you get wide guard? And do you run it on this team, honestly? You do not get wide guard. Okay, cool. Muddy Water comes out. Glad I went for my Protect. Although, if I went for the play I was thinking of, which is Curse Milotic, that would have been sweet. We're gonna go for... hold on, no, it's last turn of Trick Room. You're gonna go for Protect. Let's Heat Wave. And Thunderbolt. Okay, they just let me attack. Fair enough. Thunderbolt comes out. Para into full para would be very cool. Muddy Water comes out. This probably knocks out my Camerupt. Camerupt is my goat. Oh my lord. Just dimensions return to normal. Sinister's gonna come in. Listen, if you counter Trick Room me, then that's a good play on your end. I'll be so real, but I don't know if you're like that. You might be like that. No, it's Machagacha. Okay. Alright. Farigarath hold. Farigarath hold. Damn. Crit? That I feel like that mattered. So I need a double protect. And a miss? And or a miss? If I don't get the double protect, I need a double miss. This is not looking very doable, though. If that hadn't crit me, I wonder if it would have taken me out. I get the double. Can you miss my Mimikyu, please? No. That's rude. That's not a lot. Oh, hold. Damn, okay. Unfortunate showing here. Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, Milotic is the worst mon for this team to face. And having face down 2 now, you can see what's up. Okay, as far as I know, if you forfeit, you don't get as much VP. So, speeds up your time a bit, but listen, I want those dollars. I want doubloons. So, unfortunate loss because we keep facing freaking Milotic. Which is a good matchup into this team, and good matchup into a lot of different stuff. I would just prefer if I didn't see it. This team did take me into Master Ball, though, with a flex slot. It had... First it was Lucario, then King Gambit. We've also tried Orthworm in that Steel-type slot. And initially, Hatterene was in the place of the Mimikyu, but... And it was a... Abomasnow was able to Mega Evolve, but I wanted the Focus Sash on it, and so then Mimikyu was much better in that regard. Okay, Mr. Rhyme. Okay, Anger Point. Anger Point strategies. Trick Room stuff. I don't know what the Kafagrigus gimmick here is. Pidgeot. Is Pidgeot getting traded? No, it could be... Ooh. Mr. Rhyme has Skill Swap. That's what's up there. But the Camel is very strong in this matchup, I would say. These are the 4 we want. So I believe... I don't think this is exactly what Scrawl was using. But this is very close because it's Mr. Rhyme beside a... Hold on a minute. I'm facing a Great Ball tier. What is happening? Didn't think that was possible. Apparently I'm down in Great Ball tier again. And so this is going to be an Anger Point proc. Unless, of course, I just deal with it. Yeah. Okay, you're not even Sash. Wonderful. I feel like on something like that, you want to be Sash. Right? High horsepower, that does so much damage. Maybe that's soft sand. Definitely was not Intimidate. I can tell you that much. Let's see, Pidgeot maybe? Or Cofagrigus. Those are my two guesses. If you brought Sharpedo into this matchup, I think you made a mistake. Mainly because I have very easy ways of getting Trick Room up. But they might have done it because I have the Camel, and they could respect Camel. You should respect Camel. In the comment section, I would love everyone to respect Camel, please. It is Cofagrigus the Teeny. Yo, shout out, man. I kind of want to double the Crocodile here. I'm not as worried about Cofagrigus. Maybe I should be. Nightshade. Okay, that's going to be a clean 50. Interesting, because we don't see levels anymore. So it's like, what? Like, how much is that really doing, you know? Ooh. Is Curse Spirit able to overwrite Disguise? Disguise might be one of those abilities. It's like, haha, no. So we shall see here. Yeah, my ability did not get overwritten. Thank you, Mimikyu. You are a real one. And then it is Chandelure. I want to Shadow Sneak that slot very, very badly. And I'll Bullet Punch the Cofagrigus, because if it Quick Claws again, I won't get anything off. Though I could see it being a Nightshade into Mimikyu, Break, Disguise, Heat Wave, Double KO, and there's probably a Mega Chandelure, looking at it. I mean, just look at it, this is going to go big. So it's not Mega Sharpedo then, maybe, on the team. Or maybe it's a 3-Mega team. Because if you're bringing Pidgeot and it's not Mega, you were doing something wrong. Almost certainly. Chandelure, I think that's my first time seeing, like, facing the Mega Chandelure in this game. Such a good design. At some point, I do want to use it. The 2 different colored eyes is cool. Bullet Punch comes out. Substantial damage. Okay, it's Mummy. It's not Curse Spirit. I was trying to figure out what the ability was beyond Wandering Spirit of Runerigus. Is simply Mummy. So Shadow Ball comes out. If you use Nightshade into Disguise, does it just do 1/8? So it does like 6? And they just go for the single target flamethrower. Understandable. Continue to have a nice day. We go Camel. It's Camel hours. Two turns of Trick Room. Shadow Sneak there. Mega Evolve Earth Power. So we will be slower than Cofagrigus, but they could Quick Claw. Cofagrigus, what's your speed tier again? It's like 45, isn't it? No, it's 30. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, will I get Mummy now? Is my question, now that my Disguise is broken. No, I will not. Earth Power is going to come out, and of course it's going to do that much to a Chandelure. It's super effective, and I am base 145 special attack max with sheer force boost, so it's another 1.3 times multiplier. That's pretty powerful from that Cofagrigus, I will not lie. And battle is ended due to a forfeit. Do I have time for one more? I have time for one more. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but we're facing them. They have... It's an interesting team. Let's see. I could see being like some like weak armor beat up stuff potentially. Mega Scizor. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that doesn't like combination of Abomasnow and Mega Camerupt. And so, do I want Love Bites or Timmy the Neck? Timmy the Neck is nice for the Gyarados. Do I really need that much help with Gyarados, though? The Scizor is more of a problem for Rigaref, though, especially if it's Mega. So we are going to go this mode here. We're going to go the mode of Mimikyu and Incineroar with our two heavy hitters in the back, and our goal is to get Trick Room up and swing. Trick Room really is the battle, like the game mode of like either win in 4 turns or lose in 5. So we will see what we can do. I will click Trick Room. And I'm going to fake out the Whimsicott, because even if they go for Taunt with Gyarados, if it's a supportive Gyarados, I have Mental Herb. And I don't know what Whimsicott wants to go for, and it scares me. Also breaks a Focus Sash. Quite truthfully, if this is a Waterfall KO into Incineroar, I am not upset. I'm a bit upset, but I'm kind of upset. I'm not upset, actually. I'm fine with that. Oh, I forgot about Mold Breaker. It's at -1 and it's not super effective. We're fine. Funnily enough, we still have Disguise. That's pretty cool. I won't lie. I'm very okay with that. So let's go for Play Rough. I kind of just want to swing at the things in front of me. This maybe is not the best decision, but it's kind of hard for me in front of a Gyarados to get my Camerupt in safely. I have Mental Herb, so Encore is actually quite fine. Though, good play on their end. Even at -1, we still take it out. Still take out the Whimsicott at -1. So they're unable to Encore me again. Play Rough comes out, still -1, but does 58%. Holy crap. And we get an attack drop, so now they're at -2. Dragon Dance. Ooh, they were banking on being able to reset Trick Room, and now be really fast. That is super fair. But they're at -1 attack, +1 speed now. They are very slow for the next little bit. Let's see who you bring in next. Garchomp. I'm going to play Rough again. And I'll Parting Shot the Garchomp. If the Gyarados doesn't protect and I hit this Play Rough, it goes down. So I should be safe to bring in my Camel. I also have Solid Rock to be able to resist if it's something like a Stomping Tantrum. So it's not 2 times as effective, it's only 1.5, and I'm a Camel. Camels don't die. Amazing that we got to deal with the Mega. And with what we have in the back, I'm very confident we are fine. It's Stomping Tantrum, but it's into the Mimikyu. Okay. Head cocked to the side. Half HP. I can sacrifice Mimikyu this turn with a Curse. 2 turns of Trick Room left. I'm gonna go for Curse. Mega Evolve Earth Power Garchomp. Get some more damage on there. That might be the wrong play, truthfully. Especially if they have like Aura Sphere or something. They go for Wide Guard. Wonderful. So, I mean, but Heat Wave's not the problem here, my mans. That does 81%. Alright, and we put a curse on the Armor Rouge. And we faint because we were at perfectly half health. Ooh. So is it optimal for my health to be an even number? It might be, so that I can do things like that. I could curse twice to self-knock out and get all this beautiful chip on opposing Pokemon. Let's bring in Abomasnow. We will Blizzard and Earth Power Armor Rouge. This, I could see this being another Wide Guard. It's not, so we just take a KO here. Love that for me. My guess is that it's Flash Fire to be supportive rather than Weak Armor and do a bunch of damage. And then Blizzard's going to come out, it's going to do 19%. There we go. So saw some of the strengths of the team, saw some of the weaknesses of the team, but ultimately I'm very happy to show off that Camel can do things. Does this put me above 1850 finally? We beat Swim Trunks guy. Let's see now. 1850. Love that. Love that for me. If there's a cool mon that you want me to try and use, whether it's new or old, please comment down below and I'll see what I can do. This was a lot of fun. I hope to do more showcases like this because I want to try a bunch of different megas and just to get better at VGC.
So Mega Camerupt puts in a lot of work, and that guy's just fun. So at some point I do want to revisit him, and I know that there are some innovations that we can do with the team, such as including Mousehold as one of the options for supporting it. We will have to let the camel rest for now, because as you all know, a camel's hump is right twice a day. Thanks a ton, peace out. That joke was bad.